Hey, first grade. Welcome to I believe it's week 5 of our distance learning. And this week, we're going to kind of take a detour away from our natural living or our natural resources and our different landforms. And we're going to move into problem solving techniques. When I talk about problem solving techniques, I'm talking about problems like life problems. So, not necessarily math word problems, but life problems that you can stumble upon. And I'm going to talk about the different ways that we can kind of walk through how to solve those and different things that we can do to better help you when solving those problems. And there's a 5-step model to go through it. And so, we're going to get started. So, problems. We have problems all the time. Every day, we have many encounters. Some problems might be easy to solve, others might be harder, and take more time to figure out a solution. So if you think about all the problems that you have, you could have somebody making fun of you. You could have someone who's coloring all over your stuff. You could get frustrated if you can't get a word problem, or if you don't understand a homework assignment, or you could have someone who is not being nice. So there's so many different problems that can arise. And so that's what we're going to try to talk about and solve. So there's 5 steps to help us create problem solving, to help us work through it. The first step is to actually figure out what's that problem. What is something that needs to be fixed? Do you not have a pencil to complete the assignment? Are you hungry? Or did you forget your lunch or backpack at home? Did the trash that blew out of the trash can, there's trash that blew out of the trash can. I don't have someone to play with at recess. Just think about any problem that you could have and figure out, okay, how am I going to solve that problem? So the first step is identifying the problem. The second step is to get information, like figure out why this is a problem. Who caused it? What caused it? How did it happen? What will happen if I don't do anything about it? So just figure out all the information you can tell. And we as teachers, that's the first thing we always do when someone comes to us with a problem. We're always going to ask you, okay, what's wrong? Well, what happened? Did somebody do something to you? Is somebody being unkind to you? And then we'll figure out like how we're going to solve it. So we get information. So we're going to gather information. The second step is to brainstorm possible options. So you're going to think about ways that we could solve this problem. We're going to consider different problem solving techniques. So we're not going to just think of one way to solve it. We're going to think of many different ways to solve it because the one way may not work. And we're going to be creative about it. And as you're thinking, new ideas can stumble in your head. And so we need to make sure that we jot down all of those new ideas. Now, we also have to think about with each solution that we try to give our problems, or each that we try to solve with our problems, there are going to be some good things that go with it and some bad things that we go with it. And so we have to make sure we think about that. You have to ask yourself, okay, what could happen if I choose this solution? What good things could happen? What bad things could happen? Is it the best way to solve this problem? Is it gonna take the entire time? Like, is it going to actually solve my problem? So you have to think through all of those different steps and think about what could be good with it and what could be bad. And then you're going to actually put that solution into action. You're actually going to take your idea and you're going to carry it out, and you are going to figure out if it worked. And you're going to see, did it work out? Was I okay? Did I solve the problem? And you're going to just think about it. If it didn't solve the problem, then we're going to go back and try our other option. If it did solve the problem, then you just fixed everything that you were worried about. So that's our fifth step is actually putting your solution into action. So here are the 5 steps, all in order. You're going to figure out what's making you upset. You're going to gather information and figure out why you're upset, who did it, what caused it. You're going to brainstorm possible ideas that are going to make you feel better. You're going to consider, is this a good option or is this a bad option? Okay. And then you're going to actually put your solution into play. So I'm going to go through an example with you. So this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be talking about solving a problem at recess. And so your problem is, I don't have anyone to play with at recess. And you're going to go through the different steps. You're going to gather your information. You're going to brainstorm 2 possible solutions. You're going to tell me the good things and the bad things for each of those solutions. And then you're going to tell me what solution and you picked and how you're going to, like, what ended up happening at the end. Here's my example. So my example was I didn't have anyone to eat with at lunch. So that was my problem. So I don't have anyone to eat with at lunch, and I'm going to gather all the information I already know. I know that I'm hungry and I want to sit with a group of people at lunch. So that's my information. I'm really hungry. I'm sitting here with my tray, or I'm sitting with my bagged lunch, and I want to sit with a group of people. And I'm going to brainstorm 2 options. So one option is I could sit with a group of friends I already know, and I could decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to sit with my friends over there because I already know them. Or I could eat with a group of people you don't know. So you could decide, hey, I'm going to eat at a table where I don't know those people. So my possible solutions. So the disadvantages and advantages of eating with people I know. A good thing about that is I feel comfortable with the people that I know. A bad thing is I may not want to talk about the things that the group is talking about. I may not want to talk about Pokemon, or I may not want to talk about what I did at recess. So the good thing is you may know all of them and feel comfortable. The bad thing is I may not want to talk about what they're talking about. My second solution was to eat with people I don't know. And a good thing about that is I can make new friends, and I can decide, hey, I have a whole new group of friends that I can make. The bad thing is it can be scary to meet new people sometimes. And we have to just be okay with walking up and saying, hey, my name is Miss Crouch. Can I sit with you at lunch? So those are some good things. The solution that I would try is I would choose to sit with a new group of friends. And I found that they have a lot of fun things to talk about. And I found a new group of friends that I can kind of hang out with. So that was my problem. And that was how I solved my problem. And so that's what you're going to be doing. But you're going to be doing yours over recess, and you're going to decide, well, what's going to happen if I don't know somebody, if I don't have anybody to play with at recess? And you're going to walk through all of the steps, gather what you know about recess, what you already know, like what are the things that you like, what are the kind of games that you play, brainstorm 2 possible solutions to what you could do, tell me the good things about it and the bad things, and then pick one. Okay, so that's what our assignment is for the week. And if you have any questions or are confused about any part of this, please don't hesitate to let one of your teachers know or to let me know, and I will answer it the best that I can. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm so excited to see everyone's problem-solving page and see how they would solve this problem. I will see you guys next week.